as far as if he were to make bond, regardless of the amount, you said that he was not going to be residing with you.
No, because I have my daughter.
And how old is your daughter?
I have my 16-year-old and my 12-year-old.
So you have two children under the age of 17.
I have three. My youngest, my son is 11.
You have 11, 12, and 16.
Further questions?
No.
All right, the court is calling CM number 097847, State of Texas versus John Anthony Ayala. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Michael Villarreal for the state.
for the defense?
Alex Scharf for the defense.
And are you John Ayala?
Yes.
All right, we're here. The state has, I'm sorry, the defense has filed a motion seeking a bond reduction. State, have you had a chance to review the state defense's motion, and are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
All right, defense is your motion.
Thank you, Judge. Call Yvette Ayala as a witness.
All right, Ms. Ayala. If you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand if you state your name for the record.
Yvette Ayala.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Ayala, where do you live?
151 Bancroft.
In San Antonio?
Yes.
All right, and are you working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where do you work?
Commercial kitchen parts and service.
Okay. You married?
No.
Okay. And John is your son, is that correct?
Yes.
How old is he?
19.
19. Has no criminal record, is that correct?
No, sir.
Now, you know that he's charged with a continuous sexual abuse for minors, is that correct?
Yes.
Right. And that the bond is currently set at $150,000. Is that correct?
That's what I work.
Okay. Now, do you have $15,000 to pay towards to a bondsman or to someone to get him out on that high of a bond?
No, sir.
All right. Is there anything property that you own or that you can, is there an amount that you can get together of money that you could put towards a bond to help to get John out of jail?
I'm currently trying to sell my house.
Okay.
With the money that I get back, though, I'm trying to make sure I get my other kids set up. And I don't have any more vacation time to take, so when I have doctor's appointments and stuff for here, I have to take an unpaid day off. So, but crunching the numbers and everything, I mean, I can do like 5,000.
All right. And in the event that the bond is reduced or you're ever able to make it, where will John be living?
With my grandmother.
Okay. Are there any minors under 17 that live there?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Is that your mom?
No, it's my grandma. My mom's another option as well.
Okay. There are places where he can live
Yes.
that would not violate any conditions.
Yes.
Okay. Pass the witness.
Just a few questions. Ms. Ayala, you said you owned your own home?
Oh, I'm still paying for it, but yes.
You have a mortgage on your home? Okay. And the $5,000 that you said that you could come up with, is that when, are you taking into consideration other things, or is that just based on the sale of your home?
That's based on the sale of the home, and after I make the pay off what I need to make sure my other children are labeled, I need a place for them to live.
If you were going to sell your home, where are you going to live?
Our plan right now is to sell our home, get an apartment, I would like to pay it for a year, because like I said, with my hours not meeting, I don't want to stress over eviction.
So the 5,000 you're considering is in part due to you want to prepay a year your rent. As far as if he were to make bond, regardless of the amount, you said that he was not going to be residing with you.
No, because I have my daughter.
And how old is your daughter?
I have my 16-year-old and my 12-year-old.
So you have two children under the age of 17.
I have 3. My youngest, my son is 11.
You have 11, 12, and 16. Did I understand that correctly? And they would be residing with you. I'll pass the research.
Any further questions?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right.
Pass
our
witness.
next witness.
We rest.
All right, Steve.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, say we just offer state exhibit number 1, which has been previously tendered to defense.
No objection.
All right, then states exhibit number 1 is admitted into evidence. Just give me a moment to read it. All right, the court will hear argument. Defense, it's your motion.
Thank you, Judge. After reading the exhibit that the state tendered to you, I believe that most of the allegations happened or alleged to have happened when Mr. Ayala was a juvenile. To take that into consideration, that might have an effect on the jurisdiction of the case. 18 years old, no priors. Has a safe place to stay. I understand the seriousness of the charge. But $150,000 bond. I mean, I've seen murder cases with less than that. Stabbing, shootings, all that kind of stuff. I would ask that you reduce the bond from $150,000 to $50,000.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess 2 things from the state's perspective. Number 1 is just the offense in and of itself, which the court is well aware of, and the seriousness of these allegations, and the defendant's own admission to committing these offenses. The court's well aware that juveniles go to prison as well for these types of offenses. So the fact that he was a juvenile doesn't negate the age difference in this case, which I believe is, if I'm calculating it correctly, would be at least a 9-year difference between the 2 individuals. Secondly, in determining what is the appropriate amount to set in this case, obviously the court's taking into consideration the ability for the defendant to make bond. And so in this case, I don't believe that Ms. Ayala has demonstrated through, or the defense through Ms. Ayala has demonstrated the inability to pay, rather the inconvenience of being able to pay. She has other understandable uses and needs for that money, but prepaying a whole year of your rent, even assuming rent is $1,000 a month, that's $12,000 right there. And that's including, talking about her having to have at least 3 kids, and that would be pretty relatively safe to expect that'd be $12,000 right there. And so it's not the most convenient way for her to use her money, but obviously I don't think that should be taken into play with what the court is going to consider. And so we're asking that the bond, the writ be denied, that the bond is already appropriately set at an amount based on the nature of the offense, the specific allegations of this offense, and the lack of evidence to show that the defendant has the inability to make the bond as presently set.
Defense, it's your motion, so you have final argument.
Thank you, Judge. Miss Ayala, told the court she doesn't have the money. She's in the process of selling her house. God knows when that will happen. Or how much it'll be. But clearly she doesn't have the money to make this bond right now. She's justified to that under oath. When and if the house gets sold, depending on what it gets sold for and all that. Her son is still in jail. And he's been there for over a month, and it's his first offense, and he's been throwing up all morning. Let's get out. And we think that realistic just bond can be formulated. I believe full house arrest has already been ordered as a condition of his bond, where you can lower the bond to 50,000 and protect and give protection to the community, to the alleged victim. And so we're gonna say that we did show that she cannot make the bond right now at this moment.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to set the bond at $130,000, full GPS, waive fees, no contact with minors.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, are we ready on Stephanie Gomez? Stephanie Gomez?